Yuri! You know I'm down for Yuri. Okay. Okay. Let's get into it. Oh god, hopefully... What do you mean nothing here? What do you mean nothing here? What do you mean nothing here? Did it not save? No. No. No! You're joking. Oh, this is tragic. Well, you guys. This is awful. No. Okay. What do we do? Okay. Well, I guess we're starting over. Damn it. I might speed us through. We're gonna speed through this because we did this. Wait, we're gonna do. We're gonna first, right? Okay, right. I do want to do last time. I was trying to do my back, so I'm trying to keep it. Okay, we can continue. We can continue. This is like key, and this is like right, yeah. And this guy, right. And it goes. Okay. Now. Who the? Your eyes shot open to the sound of someone banging on the door downstairs. With bleary sight, you look towards your phone. 6:04 a.m. Not Florian, then. Ugh. Getting up. The banging on the door continued. It got louder the closer you became. Stranger, too, because it sounded less like someone's fist and more like a hunk of metal. I'm coming! No need to break the door down. Oh my god, you guys don't have game audio. Freak. Oopsie. There we go. My liege, I humbly kneel before you as both protector and servant. From this day forth, my life is yours to command. Hello? I, Dame Lucille del Rosario of the Order of the Crown, do hereby swear an oath upon my honor and my blade. No harm shall come to you while I yet draw breath. Your enemies shall be mine, your struggles mine to shoulder. Oh my god, she's in a cute little skirt. Hello, ma'am. What the hell? Be grateful. Be grateful there is a woman declaring herself to you. Be grateful. The mysterious knight... Zuko, get out of the way. The mysterious knight lifted her head, looking directly towards you. You thought. It was hard to tell with the whole helmet thing getting on. Even if it shall cost me my life, I shall stand by your side. I ask for nothing in return but the chance to serve a worthy cause. By my oath, I shall be your steadfast shield and your loyal sword. Honor and stuff is great, but it's 6 in the morning? Honor and servitude know no time limit, my liege. Heart of the Woods. Ooh, okay. Love to hear that. Let me write this down. Heart of the Woods. And what was the other one you said? Blackberry honey. Excellent, thank you. Oh my god, Ella. Horrendous. That is cursed. That is incredibly cursed. Oh my god. I think I might still be a little confused. I understand trust does not come easily. Please, rest easy, my liege, for I shall prove myself worthy of your trust. Okay, hold on a second. First of all, please just call me Plum. I'm afraid I cannot, my liege, for that would be improper. Please. If you wish, then I will make it so, Plum. Thank God. Keep calling me my liege and it's going to awaken something in me. Real. Real as hell. Okay, good. Now, what's with the whole get up? Get up? The armor? My deepest apologies. It was not my intent to arrive here underdressed. I beg your forgiveness. What do you mean underdressed? You're in a full suit of armor. This set is hardly more than ceremonial. Lady Sylvie gifted it to me as a gesture of goodwill, and I wear it with pride. Alas, it is ill-suited for the trials of battle. A fine display, to be sure, yet lacking the weight and reinforcement required of true combat gear. Lady Sylvie deemed my true armor too imposing for daily wear. Intimidating, I believe she said. Rest assured, should the need for battle arise, I shall be ready. The armor gifted by Lady Sylvie may shine with splendor, but my true steel lies close at hand, prepared to serve. You know my aunt? One moment. The knight tilted her head slightly, then reached up to pull the helmet free from her head. For a moment, her face was obscured by the shadow of the morning light, but then she shook her head. Hello, lady. You watched on in amazement as waist-long hair tumbled free in soft waves, brushing over the polished shoulders of her armor, framing a serene, resolute face. Her eyes met yours, clear and steady. Holy shit, where did all that hair come from? I was just thinking, like, that much hair stuffed in a helmet, it's gotta be just, like, all over your face. I feel like there's so much to unpack here. Please forget the dramatic display, Plum. Helmets do little to flatter, but duty requires practicality even at the cost of appearance. To answer your previous question, before making your acquaintance, I was in service to Lady Sylvie. With your arrival, it passes on to you. Do not fret. I will not stand in your way. You will hardly know I am here, but while you are in this town, I will protect you and store with my life. Hopefully, Yami, there's one coming. For now, you get a fem. You get a futch. I'm not totally sure that will be necessary, but thank you? I am but a humble servant. Your thanks is kind, though unnecessary. You watch as Lucille, now helmetless, takes her place beside the doorway, sword strapped to her hip. I must also beg for your forgiveness for not being present upon your arrival. I had troubles with one of the contraptions in my place of living, what Lady Sylvie calls my apartment. A contraption? Yes, a magical device that produces water as if from thin air. I believe a curse was put on it, and water began to flood as far as the eye can see. Fortunately, a sorcerer removed the curse, and now it works as intended. Does she mean her sink broke? I love her. She's so silly. So, okay. You work with my aunt, but your sink broke yesterday, so you couldn't come to greet me. That is correct indeed. So you live nearby? Yes, though I am not originally from this town. Oh, me neither. We have something in common. I hail from the kingdom of Valinda, which was once present in these lands. Never mind. I see that you are still in your night clothes. Do you require help in dressing? Huh? Are you offering to undress me right now? I believe that getting dressed requires one to first be undressed, yes. You need not question my intentions. They are entirely pure. I only wish to serve. It's too early for this. Had I been the, like, more feminine option, this would be so cute. Legend. I think I'll be okay. I'll go get dressed and come back in a minute. Please take all the time you need, my Plum. I will guard the store in your absence. We need to do a Yuri run. Lucille took her helmet back to where she put it aside and then slid it back into place. There's someone claiming to be a knight standing in my store. For some reason, I feel like the strange one right now. You headed back upstairs. Slipping off your pajamas, you shook your head. You'd never met a knight before. You were beginning to feel like maybe this was all one long, extended dream. To be honest, I kind of dig it though. I did want things to be different, right? Can't get more different than a knight waking you up at 6 in the morning and pledging allegiance to you. Lucille stood by the door, posture perfect. She almost looked like one of those antiques on display. Housekeeping order going. Well, Plum, no one intruded on your establishment while you were absent. I remain vigilant. Thanks, Lucille. Keep up the good work. I guess I'll just get to it. Let's see what to do today. Ooh, okay. How pricing works. Each item in your inventory has a hidden value range. Your job is to pick a price within that range. At first, pricing might feel like guesswork, but you'll be better as you go. Items come in different quality levels: poor, normal, good, and perfect. Higher quality items fetch higher prices. Your smart skill helps you estimate prices more accurately. When your smarts is low, you'll only have a rough idea of what something is worth. As smarts increases, your valuation gets sharper, making it easier to spot a good deal and avoid overpricing. Set adjust prices before each shift. See how customers respond to prices. Learn from the results and adjust prices for the next time. Ooh, okay. The store is quiet when you knelt down behind the counter, sorting out the various papers and knickknacks stored underneath. And boy, there was a lot of papers and knickknacks. Your aunt was nearly on the level of a hoarder. She had receipts stored away from 2 decades ago, brochures for long-closed restaurants, and enough loose screws to build a small airplane. Yeah, well, okay, so Yami, there is, like... It's visual novel and store simulator-esque, I guess. But the, like, easy and normal mode make it so that your store can't fail. I put it on hard mode so that I could fail. I think last time we put it on easy or normal. We put it on normal last time, but since I had to restart, I put it on hard because I feel like I'm not going to be bad at it. I think I'll be fine. Okay. Beep boop bop bop. How can you even amass this much stuff? You pulled out a stack of magazines again, some decades old, and began to categorize and sort them before your eye caught a small, unlabeled white envelope between the pages. You removed it carefully, noting how pristine it looked. It certainly wasn't as old as the other junk she'd kept behind the register. Flipping it over, you noticed it was also unsealed. Huh. If it's not addressed to anyone, I guess it's fair game. Curiosity got the better of you, and you sat down on the stool and opened the envelope, pulling out a crisp sheet of paper from within. The handwriting was instantly familiar. Neat, sweeping strokes, each word pressed with the kind of confidence only your aunt seemed to have. Still, there were faint marks of hesitation, a word scratched out here, a sentence started and abandoned there, unusual for her. You smoothed the page and began to read, putting aside any guilt over your nosiness. To my dear Quinn, I am writing this with ink far too smudgy for my taste and on paper that deserves better than my restless scratching. But perhaps that is fitting. For you are one of the few people I know who can take scraps and turn them into something whole. A half-empty cupboard becomes a feast. A half-thought phrase becomes poetry. A half-hearted day becomes bearable. I am leaving Willowmist for a time. Do not fret. It's not forever. You would, of course, always worry more than you say. I will return, of course. I always do. When I do, I hope you will forgive me for slipping away without saying goodbye. You deserve so much better than vanishing acts and riddles. I should have told you this in person. I nearly did, standing outside the silver oak with words right there on the edge with words right on the edge of my tongue. But I could not bring myself to. Not because I do not trust you, Quinn. But because I trust you too much. You would look at me with these foolishly kind eyes of yours and ask me to stay, and I might have. I cannot afford that weakness. Not right now. There are important matters only I can attend to that cannot wait a moment longer. Take care of yourself, Quinn. And please don't forget to eat something other than your own cooking now and then. Even chefs need looking after. Yours, always, Sylvie. You sat frozen for a long moment, the words hanging heavy in the air around you. It wasn't like other letters she'd left behind for you. This one felt different. Softer. More vulnerable. And it hadn't even been sealed, let alone delivered. Why had she hidden it away here? Why never send it at all? Auntie, you're more complicated than I give you credit for. You carefully slid the letter back into the envelope, leaving it no worse off than when it started. You could easily have slipped it back between the magazines to remain hidden forever. It wasn't your place. But something stopped you, and you instead stood up and headed towards the door. The silver oak was alive with light and sound, even in the middle of the day. The air smelled of herbs and roasted garlic, underscored by the sweetness of something caramelizing slowly in the oven. It was the kind of smell that made your stomach growl, no matter how recently you'd eaten. Several patrons lingered despite the hour, sipping drinks in the garden or eating a meal. It didn't take you long to spot Quinn a few tables down. He was moving gracefully between patrons, balancing 3 plates at once and a full glass of wine, and talking animatedly to his customers. Your eyes met, and nearly instantly, he was by your side, face beaming. I don't remember how I made this guy sound. Shit. My newest and most radiant customer. No, my newest friend, my newest confidant, my newest partner in culinary crime. He swept into a dramatic bow, somehow without spilling a drop of the wine he carried. His hair slipped forward over his shoulder like a curtain of dark silk. Tell me, are you here to dine? To taste the wonders of my kitchen? To bask in the company of willowmist's finest oak? Actually, I came because I found something of yours. Something of mine? A lost trinket? A misplaced poem? My dignity, perhaps? I've been searching for that one for years. You held out the envelope to Quint's hand. Quint's hand stilled before he reached for it. His gaze lingered on it, recognition flickering instantly across his features, as if he could tell who had written it from the lack of a name on the front. For a moment, the noise of the restaurant seemed to fade around him. He took the letter slowly, almost reverently, as though it might vanish if he moved too quickly. Sylvie's hand. He spoke the words softly, as if testing them. His thumb brushed the edge of the letter, and he let out a small, shaky laugh that didn't quite reach his eyes. For me? She never gave this to me. His eyes scanned the first few lines. His smile faltered. Whatever flamboyant quip had been waiting on his tongue shriveled into silence. Ah! With a quiet exhale, Quint tucked the letter back into the envelope and slipped it against his chest. His usual energy was still there, but muted like a fire burning low. Thank you, Plum, for bringing this to me. His voice caught, and he cleared his throat, forcing a grin back onto his face. I owe you a meal. No arguments, the finest thing you've ever tasted, and then some. Consider it payment for your noble services as a courier of forgotten words. You don't have to... but I must. If I did not, the very foundations of the silver oak would crumble, and then where would willowmist be? Hungry, despairing, devoid of risotto. The grin was convincing, but not quite enough to hide the heaviness in his eyes. Still, he clapped you warmly on the shoulder, his voice booming again to cover the crack in his armor. Do you know why she didn't give this to you? Well, I could guess. But Sylvie has always been a storm. You can predict the thunder, but never the lightning. But enough of my melancholy. I will not let you carry my burdens when you already carry the store. No. This letter is a gift in its own way. A reminder that she thought of me. And for that, my heart is lighter, not heavier. Now, how about that meal, Another day. I'm actually meant to be minding the store. My deepest apologies for stealing you away for so long, then. How terrible of me. Terrible indeed. Have a lovely day, my dear. And thank you. With that, you turned to leave. You glanced back over your shoulder and saw him staring down at the letter, a small, wistful smile on his lips. Yay! Ooh, okay. Okay. Man, we're just gonna leave me with the sad stuff? Alright. The sad music? Common. Let's not make it too crazy then. Let's make it like... $15. This one we can make like $20. Oh god! And this one we can also make like $20. You get seated behind the counter, ready for today's customers. This chick again. The bells chime, and a customer comes inside. Welcome. I only have $2 and a handful of buttons on me. Damn? Bye-bye. See you next time. The customer leaves the store. You saw one customer today, but no one else is coming now. Shit! Oh, should I have made things dummy cheap? I thought I did good. The door chimes rang as someone, clad in protective gear, once again entered the store. You look down at your watch. 11:58 a.m. Perfect time for a break. Morning. Sir Florian, one can hardly call it morning any longer. Do the morning sun's rays offend you so grievously you cannot bring yourself to join us until they have waned? Lucille crossed her arms, the distinct sound of metal scraping against metal. She looked menacing like that, with her helmet still on. Florian just shrugged. Didn't seem like you found her menacing at all. Yeah, nice to see you too. I don't know why you're acting all surprised. I've always started in the afternoon. Look at them both. Covered from head to toe. Literally, both of them are covered from head to toe. A knight rises with the dawn, ready to meet the day's challenges head on, yet you appear content to let half the battle pass you by. I'll leave the night shift for the night, if that's alright. Lucille placed her hands on her hips, tilting her helmet covered his head slightly, as if considering him. Do you not feel some obligation to lend your strength to the morning's labors? The store requires diligence at all hours, not merely those convenient to you. Lucky you're here then. I don't do mornings. And if Sylvie doesn't care, I don't know why you do. Very well. If your current arrangement serves the store well, I shall not press further. But do consider that your efforts, no matter the hour, reflect your honor and dedication to this establishment. I don't think mopping floors is all that honorable, but sure, whatever. Honor comes with every job, Sir Florian. Whether one wields a blade or arranges wares, it is the spirit in which the task is performed that matters the most. Do carry on, then. But know that the dawn is a most inspiring sight, should you ever choose to witness it. Yeah, I know. Maybe one day. Good. I trust we shall work together most admirably today. When Lucille went back to standing by the door, you used the opportunity to catch Florian by the wrist and pull him aside. Florian! He pulled his wrist away from you, eyes on the ground. No! Don't look sad! It's okay. It was just a little bit of blood. You're okay, Pookie. Right. I forgot about last night. We'll cross that bridge when I've dealt with the elephant in the room. I'm guessing you've met Lucille before? Hard not to, seeing as she's always here. Maybe you can explain to me why there's someone in a full suit of armor in our store then? Please? Trust me, that's not her full suit of armor. You should have seen her when she first turned up. Sylvie hired her a few months back. My aunt did? Yeah. That's what she does. Takes in strays. Oh, that means you're a stray. Stop it. Wait, are you calling me a stray? Hold up. We really don't need an armored guard for an antique store, but she got the job anyways. I guess it gives her something to do. Why does she think she's a knight? Because she is one, apparently. I don't know. She looks like a knight to me. How could she be a knight? She has a sword. Is that the only requirement for knighthood? Okay, fine. She has a sword. I can't argue with that. Listen, about last night, Florian looked back down at the ground again, avoiding eye contact for a few moments before sighing and looking back to you. I'm scared of blood. Huh? That's all it was. I was surprised. Sorry. You should have said something. I wasn't trying to scare you. No, forget that. I apologize. I should have dealt with it myself. Come here. Florian grabbed you by the wrist. It was a light touch. He was careful not to hurt you as he pulled you towards the counter. Then he left you for a moment before returning with the same first aid kit you used yesterday. Have you procured an injury, Sir Florian? Shall I fetch a physician? No, I've got it handled. I'm fine, Florian. It's a tiny cut. I already fixed it up. You're supposed to change it twice a day. He's taking care of me. I am. So it heals properly. Huh. I didn't know that. I guess I'll just sit down. He dug through the wooden box, pulling out some antiseptic and a new bandage. You really don't need to... I should be able to do this much. I have to. Sylvie said I should be able to do shit like this. At that, you shut your mouth. Florian looked so serious in that moment, like there was more to this like this was about more than just a band-aid. Whoa, that was a mouthful that I had struggled with. He sat you down on the edge of the counter, then peeled away your old bandage after putting on a pair of disposable gloves. Florian grimaced, almost putting up his nose at the side of your cut, which really wasn't too bad at all. Luckily, it also didn't hurt. You sat there quietly as he performed his task like a ritual, putting the antiseptic on your cut, which stung like a bitch, then covering it again with an adhesive bandage. Thanks, Florian. It's not a big deal. Then why does it feel like one? I really did see someone in my room last night. Whoever she was, she disappeared when I broke my glass. Well, I don't know. Maybe this place is haunted. You think? Or maybe you just imagined it. Anyway, I gotta get to work. Right. Yeah. Work. Thanks again, Florian. They're gonna kiss. Your aunt really didn't know just how to Your aunt really did know how to keep an eclectic collection. It's just a shame that eclectic collection attracted so much dust. Careful not to knock anything off the tables around the store, you quickly gave everything a once-over, then decided to spend some time rearranging the various items around the store. Ooh! At the end of your reorganization session, you think the shop looks a bit less cluttered and a bit more appealing, though whether the customers agree is another question. We even find fine dollars tucked into your aunt's faces. Score! Nice. Nice! As the sun crested the horizon and day slowly began to turn into night, you turned your open sign to closed. Phew! Another day down. It's pretty busy today. Yeah, I guess. Some days are like that. Other days we're just twiddling our thumbs till we can go home. Frankly, that's more like what I was expecting. I thought an antique store in the countryside wouldn't have a lot of activity. Would an antique store in the city have more activity? Yeah, maybe. Antiques and thrifting and stuff are pretty popular these days. I always thought it was only old people who liked antiques. What, you don't like them? Looks like a load of junk to me. Junk? You should not say such things, Sir Florian. I really wish you'd just call me Florian. Lady Sylvie has spent her lifetime curating this collection of fascinating oddities. It would do you well to hold your tongue if it only spits distaste. Oddities is one word for all of this crap. I mean, you do you, but there is a reason you work here if you don't care. But is there a reason you work here if you don't care about the store? I care about the store and the owner. I don't care about antiques. You're gonna help me through some shit. Gave me this job when I had nowhere else to go. I appreciate that. Doesn't mean I have to be used to lampshades and rusty axes. I guess that makes sense. Speaking of it being busy, though, how do I go about finding more things to sell? We'll run out of it soon enough, unless I start pillaging the decorations. I don't know, go steal from someone's trash can. Do I look like a raccoon to you? Do you really want me to answer that? I do not think you look like a raccoon, Plum. Mayhaps you have more qualities similar to a red panda. Your coat is red, or your red coat is divine. Thanks, Lucille. I'm glad somewhere in here appreciates me. Your aunt had a few different avenues for her junk, I think. I don't really know the specifics. She does have an attic filled with it, though. You can pick through that. Might find something. Or you might find nothing. That seems more likely. Oh, an attic? Yeah. Sylvie's been meaning to sort it out for ages. If you get injured trying to work through the mess, won't be my problem, though. I can dig out the key and show you tomorrow. Thanks. Sounds great. At that moment, your stomach let out a low grumble. Oh, right. Do you guys know Quinn? The chef guy? Yeah, I guess. You couldn't sound less interested. Florian rubbed at the back of his neck, looking away. He's nice, or whatever. We just don't get along. I don't know. I guess we're two different people, or something. Sir Quinn is an excellent cook who makes feasts fit for royalty. Lady Sylvie did well in seeking his companionship. Companionship? Interesting. He invited me to his restaurant to try a new recipe tonight. I nearly forgot about it. Have fun with that. Well, not even a little bit interested? I'm not hungry. I've got work to do anyway. What, sweeping floors you've been sweeping all day? It'll be fun! For you, maybe. Anyway, bye. Have fun or whatever. At that, Florian left the room. Lucille? I would be honored, Plum. In truth, I had already considered offering to accompany you should you require a guardian for the evening. It is only fitting that I ensure your safety, even over a meal. It's just dinner. I don't think I need a guard. Just a friend, if that's alright with you. A knight's duty is not bound by circumstance. Whether it be dinner or a battle, I would gladly be your shield. But a friend. Indeed, I would enjoy the company. Perfect! I still haven't managed to take a look around town, so having a guide will save me from getting too lost. Sir Florian has not offered to show you around the settlement, truly? Well, then please, allow me to escort you through the town and show you its finest landmarks. No harm shall come to you while I am by your side. Sounds like a plan to me. Let's make a whole night of it. A night of it? I meant, sure, a night of it. The town of willowmist glowed softly under the moon as you and Lucille stepped out onto the main street. The air was cool and fresh, carrying the faintest hint of blooming jasmine and the earthly scent of the forest just beyond the town's edge. Somewhere, a distant clock chimed the hour, its tones mellow and unhurried. You couldn't help but think that time seemed to feel slower here. There really was no need to rush, was there? It is a beautiful night for a stroll, though the weather has begun to cool off. Remnants of autumn still remain. Leaves crunched under both of your footfalls pleasantly, singing farewell to their passing season. So, Lucille, how long have you lived in Willowmist? I believe it has been around 3 months now, give or take. Well, it's very recent. What brought you to town? It is a long and peculiar tale, Plum. One I am not certain you will believe, but if you wish to hear it, I shall tell it true. This must be related to why she thinks she's a knight. I'd be happy to hear it. Very well. 3 months ago, I was not in Willowmist. In fact, I was not in this world at all. At least not as it is now. I hail from a time long past, an age of kings and castles, of honor and oaths sworn beneath banners fluttering in the wind. You stared at her, still trying to gauge whether she was pulling your leg or not. But Lucille looked completely and utterly serious. I was engaged in a most dire battle when the world itself seemed to shift beneath me. One moment I stood upon the battlefield, the next I awoke amidst an unfamiliar sights and sounds of this town. She was like reverse isekai. Like, instead of going from a normal life to living in a crazy, like, shonen-esque life, she's gone from straight battles to chillin'. I like to think I'm easygoing, but time travel is a lot to take in. I understand your doubt, and yet I have no reason to deceive you. This armor, these weapons, even my manner of speech, all relics of an age long forgotten. Surely you've noticed their antiquity. You're being serious, aren't you? I swear it upon my honor. When I arrived, I had no knowledge of this place or this time. The world I knew was gone, replaced by one of those strange machines and customs. She can't seriously be telling the truth, right? A potential ghost in the store, sure. A time-traveling knight? But I guess she really doesn't have a reason to lie to me. I'll just go along with it for now. It's kind of nuts, you know. Indeed, it is kind of nuts. How do you manage to adjust? That must have been, a lot of change. With great difficulty, I assure you. Your aunt was the first to show me kindness. She took me in, clothed me, and taught me the ways of this new world. Were it not for her, I might have already been lost entirely. For reasons I cannot explain, I feel as though I was meant to be here. Perhaps fate has a purpose for me still. Damn, that's one way to think about it. You're strong, you know that? Stronger than me. I wish I could go with the flow that easily. I am a knight, Plum. Adaptation and perseverance, or as you put it, going with the flow, are the very essence of survival. I've pledged my service to you not only out of duty, but because, in this unfamiliar land, you have given me a purpose, and for that I am grateful. Why do you think you are not strong, Plum? I see no reason to doubt yourself so. Strength is not measured solely by the swing of the blade or the weight of one's armor. It lies in the choices we make, the burdens we carry, and the resolve to continue forward when the path is uncertain. I suppose so. When did you become a knight, Lucille? I was 7 when sent to the local lord's castle to begin my training. 7? That's so young. I'm 26 now. I feel like I've done nothing with my life and fear that I would choose wrong. So much time has passed me by. I've seen friends start families, get married, climb the career ladder. But I'm still the same as I was 8 years ago. Is that why you chose to come to Willowmist? It felt like something I could do, a choice I could make. So I guess so. When I began my training as a squire, a trainer once said to me that there is no shame in fear, only surrendering to it. Your path forward may be unclear at times, Plum, but it is there all the same. Time spent on the journey is no waste. Thanks, Lucille. I'm trying my best. I guess that counts for something, huh? Indeed, you are far more capable than you believe. Trust yourself and you shall overcome any trial. Well, with words like those to back me up, I guess I gotta keep trying. I fear I've spoken too much and nearly forgotten the purpose of our excursion. This way, allow me to introduce you to the fine establishments of Willowmist. The two of you, side by side, continued onwards through the town center. As he passed a brightly lit building, Lucille gestured towards it. Behold, the farmer's market. It is most curious. It is found indoors. In my day, one would venture out to an open square at dawn. Yet here, the bounty of the land is neatly contained beneath a roof. I must admit, it lacks the charm of market stalls, but the convenience is notable. It is open nearly no matter the hour. Ah, grocery store. Yes, I believe that is what Lady Sylvia referred to it as. Further along, Lucille slowed her steps in front of a small clothing store, its mannequins posed in stylish outfits, many of which were winter coats. It would start to get cold soon, wouldn't it? And here we have the local tailor. Their wares may lack the intricate embroidery of royal finery, but they seem practical and well made. If you have need of garments for winter, I would advise you to pay a visit. Yeah, she needs something warm. She's going to get cold. Maybe we could take a look together sometime. I would be honored, Plum. She led you onward, pausing briefly to look, briefly outside a plain brick building with a glowing green sign above its entrance. An apothecary, though I have yet to have need of their services. The potions they prepare must be the most potent in this age, with all the modern tools at their disposal. I'm not sure they use potions exactly, but medicine has come a long way. I can only imagine. I pray we do not have to find out anytime soon. Yeah, let's try and stay healthy for the next few months at least, alright? You have my word. Across the way, Lucille nodded to a squat building with darkened windows. The local woodwright's workshop is just over yonder. His craftsmanship is impressive, worthy of a noble commission yet even. But it is nothing in particular. The master crafter simply gives me a certain sense of unease I cannot place. I do not doubt his skill, but there is certainly something about him that seems unnatural. However, in this town, that is not such a strange thing. I'll keep that in mind if we ever run into each other. You humble me by taking heed of my words. My thanks. Now, Sir Quinn's dining establishment is just ahead. The atmosphere of the night seemed to change as you stepped into the Silver Oak. You were surprised to find it mostly outdoors, but that surprise was certainly not disappointment. Strings of twinkling lights crisscrossed overhead, casting a soft golden glow that danced off wooden tables and the cheerful faces gathered around them. The air was rich with the mouth-watering aroma of sizzling meats, freshly baked bread, and the faint sweetness of roasted vegetables. Every now and then, the scent of herbs and wood smoke wafted past, carried on the gentle evening breeze. Plates of food and frothy pints of beer made their way to tables, the clinking of glasses mingling with bursts of laughter and lively chatter. This is making me so hungry. I am so hungry. Why would they do this to me? Someone at a table in the corner strummed a guitar. You came! Of course. How could I turn down the best chef in town? I brought a friend. I hope that's alright. The more the merrier when it comes to food, eh? Please, I reserved a table just for you. Sit. Before you could even place a hand on your chair to pull it out, Lucille had already done it. Allow me to do that for you. Ah, you are so well-mannered, Lucille. A world would be a better place if we had more people like you. I only help where I can, Sir Quinn. And so humble, too. Please, sit and enjoy the atmosphere. Deliciousness awaits. You sat down and Lucille adjusted your chair for you, before crossing over to sit on the opposite side of the table. Her armor made a slight scraping sound, but you were impressed at how silent it was overall. Your aunt did really well picking that out. Where'd she manage to get armor like that anyway? I swear there's so much I don't know about her. Maybe I'll get to ask when she comes back home. It's only 3 months away after all. Aw, this is pretty. You seem deep in thought, Plum. Oh, my bad. I was just thinking about my aunt. A fair topic to be consumed by. Your aunt is a wonderful woman. I'm almost jealous of you and Florian, you know? Jealous? You two honestly know her better than I do. All we know of each other is from letters, and even now I haven't seen her in, 21 years? That is indeed a long time to go without seeing one's own family. Yet you cannot deny the bond you shared through your letters. A connection nurtured by words alone is no less meaningful. Yeah, but it's different, isn't it? I know her as my quirky aunt from the countryside who likes herbs and crystals. You, this town, really know her. Everyone I've spoken to seems to look up to her. She is the best of willowmist. I do not think it exaggeration to say that this town would not flourish as it does without her. Big shoes to fill. You needn't fill her shoes. Only bring in your own. Lucille leaned back into her chair, her eyes flickering away from you. Nevertheless, I understand the weight of time lost. Probably better than anyone, I'm sorry. There's no need to apologize. Time, though it may slip through our fingers, grants us the moments we have now, and it is what we choose to do with those moments that truly matters. Though I need not remind you, Lady Sylvie did not ask Florian or I to attend her most prized possession while she was absent. She asked you. In truth, it is part of the reason I have so quickly trusted in you. Lady Sylvie herself believes in you. She could have at least left me some instructions if she believed in me so much. Forget talking about me anyway. I'm more interested in knowing your knightness. Do you truly find it so interesting? I do. Is that sword real? The blade I carry? Indeed, it is the same one I used in battles of my youth. Youth soundly hard's like the right word. You look so young. Your words are most gracious, though I assure you my youth is long since past. Were it up to my mother, and had I not chosen a path of night, I would have married a man. Wrong. Heteronormativity. Maybe read that sentence wrong. I would have married him many years ago. She often reminded me that a sword makes a poor companion, though I suspect she underestimated how loyal a blade can be. It's nice to know that despite the year, mothers are just like that. Your mother also wishes for you to marry? Probably. I think it has more to do with wanting grandchildren than wanting me to get married. But anyway, about the sword. You can really use it? Like, use it? I assure you, my training has not gone to waste. This blade has seen me through many trials, and though I pray it will not be necessary in this time, I am prepared to wield it should the need arise. Okay. I don't think you'll need you to stab anyone, but I do appreciate the offer. I will endeavor not to stab anyone in your presence. Maybe just not at all. At that, she cracked a smile. I carry a sword not as an act of aggression, but as a promise of protection. I would never harm another who is not deserving of it. I could hardly be called a knight otherwise. You're making me want to see you swing that thing. It better be real cool. Perhaps one day. Should the need arise, I shall demonstrate. Until then, rest assured that my skill remains sharp. Is that heavy? It seems like a lot to walk around in on all hours of the day. For one not accustomed to such a weight, perhaps. But I have borne this weight since my youth. It feels as natural to me as the air I breathe. She glanced down at her polished armor, her expression thoughtful. Truthfully, this set is quite light compared to the one I wore when I first arrived in willowmist. That armor was forged for battle, with heavy plating and chainmail beneath. And it carried far more than its own weight. Every dent and scratch held a memory of the field of my training. So this must be like casual wear to you, huh? In a sense, yes. I find it reassuring in a way. Wearing it reminds me of who I am, no matter how strange this time may seem. I don't think I could even stand upright in something like that, let alone move around so gracefully. Grace comes with time and practice, my friend. Though I suspect you would carry it well, should you ever wish to try. I'm sorry, but I've got to ask. Knights can get married? Indeed, though there are some limitations. We may not marry commoners, nor people of higher status unless arranged by our lords. Huh. I guess I just thought knights had to, stay single, like monks or something. Not at all. While some knights do choose to forego marriage in favor of their duties, it is not a requirement. We are permitted to wed, provided the union aligns with the expectations of our station. So, what happens if you fall for someone who doesn't meet the rules? Then one must choose between desire and duty. It is not an easy decision, but a knight's honor lies in loyalty to their vows. How complicated. Here I thought modern dating was difficult. Such is the life of a knight. But I would not trade it for anything. Honor and duty are the cornerstones of my existence, and to stray from them would be to betray myself. So, does that mean you've never, fallen for someone? Lucille's composure faltered for the briefest moment, her cheeks coloring faintly beneath her confident demeanor. No, I have always prioritized my duties above such matters. There was little time to entertain the notion of romance. They're giving us so many chances to flirt with her. I do really like her, but I like Florian more. Did you ever regret it? Regret is a strong word. I do not regret taking up my oaths, no. I believe this is the correct path for me. Even without romance, I have experienced love, camaraderie, loyalty, and a shared purpose. Those bonds are no less valuable to me. Perhaps, if I were to truly think on it, there are pangs and regret in some regards. I saw many a friend who grew up in my village find love and start families. Many even with whirlwind romances straight out of fiction. But no, I would not have changed my path thus far. Hate it when you only get one chance to flirt in games, especially when it's vague. Well, so I mean, it's given us a couple different chances to flirt with her. And I don't know if the game would, punish me for flirting with multiple people at a time, but I don't want to in this playthrough. I'm having fun being faithful to Florian. Unless they give me someone else that I'm like, oh, yes, this person. But I do really like her. I like her character. Bon appetit! Dinner is served. Yes, I'm glad they put a heart by it to know. Because otherwise, I would be failing. Which means I don't think I've had that for Florian yet. I don't think I've had it for him yet. So, he's not as easy. I'm gonna crack that boy like an egg. I'll get him. Dinner is served. Gwen appeared as if from thin air, then placed 2 dishes down, one in front of each of you. What you saw would have been fit for the finest restaurant anywhere. The creamy beets were so red it almost surprised you. If it is delicious, then you will sing my praises through all of Willowmist. If it is not, then simply strike me down, as I could not bear the thought of serving our lovely Sylvie's family anything less than perfect. Well, she brought a sword, so let's hope it's good. Ah! I am near trembling in my boots. Please, taste. Smells delicious. You raised a fork full of risotto to your mouth. The creamy texture, the tender rice, the velvety sauce. It was beyond delicious. As you chewed, the earthy flavor of the roasted beets, almost sweet, filled your mouth. Quinn, this is delicious! Magnificent! You do not understand how that warms my heart so. I had worried for a moment. My prep time was cut short last night. The full moon does things to a person sometimes. You understand. Are you a werewolf? Why Is he a fucking werewolf? Why would he say that? Why would he say that? Nevertheless, enjoy. Fine company makes a meal even more delicious, eh? You look back toward Lucille, who seemed to be enjoying her meal just as much as you were. Quinn wandered back through the tables, smiling and chatting to each person he passed by. Everyone looked happy to speak to him. He's really nice. Indeed, he is a noble man with a noble heart. We are fortunate to have him in Willowmist. Cute! Whoa! You continued eating, eyes passing over the various people that sat at the tables. There were all kinds of friends, couples, and families. The atmosphere was extremely pleasant, and it was easy to fall into the town's rhythm. Absent-mindedly, you looked past Lucille's shoulder, your eyes locking onto someone sitting a few tables away from you. Oh, not this fucking guy. Huh. That guy does know how to cut loose. I guess he just doesn't like me in particular. Oh well, no loss there, I suppose. Yes, no loss there. Let's ignore him. Let's just move on. We don't have to talk to him at all. Hey, Lucille. Yes, Plum. Don't turn around quickly, but do you know him? She spun around incredibly obviously. Sir Emmett? Yes, he is often around at the store, assisting Lady Sylvie. What do you think of him? Lady Sylvie believes him to be a man of his word and extremely talented in his work. So my aunt likes him, that's good. He's a bit cold. As far as I am aware, he is like that with most people. Sir Emmett likes to keep a professional distance from much of the town. Well, his loss, honestly. I'm a ball to hang out with. That you are, Plum. Wait, really? I was just kidding. I've had a wonderful time with you. Yay, we're friends! She's my friend. Putting that aside, however, perhaps it is time for us to take our leave. Both of your plates had long since been scraped clean. Neither of you had daring to leave even a single crumb behind. We'll have to do something to say thanks to Gwen. He didn't have to do all this. You both stood from the table, weaving your way past the other guest. As you passed Emmett, he looked up from his plate and met your gaze, more directly than usual. Oh, Plum. There you are. I was hoping I'd run into you. You were? Yes, I've been meaning to say something. I've been thinking about it for a while. You're doing better than I expected. Wait, do I get to spin this now? Ooh! Wait! Hang on. Pause. The most valuable thing in this shop, time, Aunt Sylvie. Your ability to negotiate sweet talk customers. Charm includes the chance of customers paying more during the haggling. Buying more than one item and offers you better deals in markets. Keen eye for value and a sharp mind for history. Oh, there's fakes in here. A knack for being in the right place at the right time. Luck increases the chance of rare items appearing in markets, auctions, and random events, and sometimes you just get lucky. A steady hand. Oh, and talent for repairs. Restored items. Eye for presentation and flair for arrangement. I want to go for charm. Oh, wait. Quick to assign. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Cute. Wait. Oh my god, his birthday is so close to mine. Wait. You would be a Capricorn. No wonder. Oh my god! Okay, so she's a Sagittarius. I'm not sure if November 23rd is a Scorpio or if it's the very first day of Sagittarius season. Hold on. There's two Sagittarius! He is a Sagittarius! Cute! Oh my god, legend, is it really? That's so funny. This guy seems nothing like you though. It's because he's a man. There's two more. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Oh, but now I know. Now I know. Last time I could not figure out how to save, and I tried to do this. I tried to do a quick save, and I thought it worked. But now I know how to actually save. We got a game. Game? Gamers. Anyways, back to this bozo. It's not bad. I mean, it's good. Oh, thank you? The store, the town, it's not easy. You make it look easier than it is. I don't think I said that before. I should have. Are you feeling okay? Never been better, Plum. Maybe a bit warm. Is it warm tonight or something? Are we going into winter? Maybe it's just you. I'm warm? Yeah, you seem warm. Don't give me this. No. No, no. I know it usually works on me, but you're not cute enough. What was I saying? Or wait, what was I saying? Something about me being warm. Right, that. You should stay. Oh! As fun as it sounds, I'm actually out with Lucille tonight. Oh my god, look at how disappointed he is. Look at his face. No. Get out of here. You're not cute enough for this to work. Why? Don't you trash talk, Lucille. We were having dinner. I should have asked first. You should have been nicer in the first place. Next time, have dinner with me. Ugh. I would like that. Why? Good. That's good. Get home safe and don't forget you promised. I promised? I didn't promise anything. I didn't promise shit. Yeah, I do really like this scene. It's really cute. I really like how floral this whole town is. Thank you, lawyer. Thank you, my lawyer. You have me in court. You got me backed up. Okay. Anyways. You hurry away with Lucille, waving thanks to Quinn on the way out. Lucille, I fear we may have just witnessed a real-life, bona fide demon possession. Sir Emmett, you mean? He was being uncharacteristically amiable. He shot me down instantly when I suggested hanging out together outside of work. Perhaps he had a change of heart. You are wonderfully charming, Plum. Thanks, but I don't think so. Seriously, we need to call a priest or something. I shouldn't let that distract me, though. Lucille, thanks for coming out with me. Had a great night. Food really is better with great company. You have my thanks for allowing me to accompany you, Plum. It was truly wondrous to get to know you as a person. Do you live far from here? Do you want me to walk you home? That will not be necessary, Plum. Please, allow me to walk you home instead. As your knight, it is my sworn duty to ensure your safety. To allow you to escort me instead would be unthinkable. Willowmist seems pretty safe and quiet, though. Excuse me. I don't think you need to ensure my safety or anything. It is a quiet town, yes, but even the stillest waters may hide unexpected dangers. As your companion, I cannot allow you to face the night unguarded. Seriously, it's like a 10-minute walk. 10 minutes or 1 hour, it matters not. My role as your protector does not end when the sun sets. Please, allow me to fulfill my oath. He sighed, but found it more amusing than anything. All right, you win, Miss Lady Knight. Lead the way. As it should be, my liege. Plum. Lucille's voice softened, the faintest glimmer of a smile touching her lips as she gestured for you to follow. Together you stepped through the cool night air, the quiet streets of willowmist stretching before you. Right. Plum. There we go. I am now safely deposited back home. All is well with the world. Now, I feel bad letting you walk home alone. Please do not trouble yourself with such thoughts. If anyone even entertained the notion of harming me, I would be able to defend myself. As you say, willowmist is quite safe. Then you agree you didn't need to walk me back. Safe or not, it is my duty to see you safely home, but I will admit perhaps my insistence was not entirely selfless. I find that I rather enjoy your company. Her tone softened, a glimmer of warmth in her usually composed demeanor. So, while it is my honor to fulfill my role as your knight, I must confess, it is also my pleasure. Oh, someone's a smooth talker. Only an honest talker, Plum. And now that you are safely home, my mission is complete. I bid you good night, with the hope that we shall meet again on the morrow. She offered a light bow, her golden hair catching the soft glow of the night as she turned and began her journey home, leaving you with a faint smile lingering on your lips. Man, she's really great. You turned toward your door, digging the old key out of your pocket. It was a halfway turned in the keyhole when you heard voices within. I win and Florian loses. Someone owes me $5. What are you even gonna do with $5? You pushed open the door, peering curiously into the room. Ah! Jesus Christ, can you stop sneaking around in the middle of the night all the time? Maybe you should spend less time skulking out here in the dark then. Was someone else here? Huh? Thought I heard you talking to someone. At your comment, he rubbed the back of his neck, looking away. What weirdo would be hanging around here this late? You for one. I work here. Uh-huh. At night, alone, in the dark. So just talking to yourself then? Guess so. Anyway, I'm busy. You sure look it. How was dinner? It's lovely. Quinn's an amazing chef. You really missed out, you know. Yeah, I know. No, he's sad that he can't eat. No, don't look sad. At that, Florian's face dropped. I'll get back to work. Sure. Have a nice night. You let out an audible sigh when you finally reached your home away from home. The weight of the day's events had finally begun to settle on your shoulders. Every day seemed to be like that lately. Now dressed in your pajamas, you got yourself a nice cool glass of water and settled down on a chair. Willowmist sure was strange, and boy, you were enjoying it so far. I wonder what was up with Emmett, though. He said he'd stop by sometime. Maybe I'll get the chance to ask him. Maybe he really was swayed by my overwhelming charm. A gentle breeze reached you from the open window, and you closed your eyes, leaning back and enjoying the feeling. And then you heard rustling. Opening your eyes, you saw a piece of paper, of some kind drift into the wind, in on the wind, before settling on the top of the wardrobe. What the? Man, I'll close the windows if the trash comes in on a breeze. You stood, then made your way over to the dresser, which you now realized was far too tall for you to reach the top of. Great, now I'm gonna be stuck with trash forever. That won't annoy me at all. I guess I'll ask Florian for a ladder tomorrow. Maybe the storeroom has something. At that moment, a soft, gentle green glow began to envelop the piece of paper, and it slowly fell into your outstretched hand. What? It seemed to be a letter. Although rather short, it read, "So, I might have got a teensy bit overboard last night. It's supposed to be funny, not, glass smashing, hand slicing funny. Anyway, I'm really sorry I made you get hurt. I didn't mean for that to happen, promise. Hope you're feeling better." At the bottom was a hugely elaborate signature that you couldn't quite make heads or tails of. What in the... A teensy bit overboard? Is this Florian pranking me or something? Right, Plum. This has got to be Florian. If it's not Florian, then... You glanced around the room, half expecting someone to jump out laughing, but the stillness of the room answered with silence. Your gaze turned to the letter as a sinking realization began to settle in. If it's not Florian, then no one else knew about the glass. Someone was in here! There is a ghost! Hey, ghost, once again, I'm really chill. No one answered. Well, I'm going to sleep now. Please don't steal my soul or anything while I'm asleep, alright? I promise I won't taste good. You quickly crawled into bed, settling into the soft sheets. No ghost disturbed you as you fell into another deep, restful slumber. Unless... You awoke to a commotion from downstairs. That was slowly becoming commonplace around here. Rising out of bed, you dressed, grabbing an apple on the way down for breakfast. Florian? Oh! I didn't mean to wake you up. You found Florian mopping the floors again, and toppled over a suit of armor that had previously been leaning against the back wall, sprawled out on the ground. Sir Florian, you ought to take heed. Though I admire your dedication to arriving earlier in the day, it is of no use if you cannot perform your duties correctly. It was an accident, okay? What are you doing here so early? Wait, you did go home last night, didn't you? Florian? I was busy, alright? You can get off my back about it. There's really nothing to keep you that busy here. I would never expect or want you to do that. I haven't been able to sleep anyways. Might as well be doing something useful. Even if you can't sleep, you should be resting. The Key to a steadfast body and mind, Sir Florian, is rest. Even the finest knight cannot protect their charge if they are worn down by exhaustion. Lucille stepped forward, then stood up, the fallen suit of armor. A lack of sleep dulls the senses, clouds judgment, and weakens resolve. Trust me, I have seen even the strongest falter when they neglect their rest. Yeah, well, good for you, knights. Maybe you guys don't have insomnia. Sleepless nights are not foreign to me, but to push yourself without reprieve only invites disaster. She's right. It's not even about the sleep so much, it's about giving yourself a break. You need it. You deserve it, after a long day's work especially. I don't want a break. I want to keep busy. I can see that. Florian's hands tightened around the mop handle. You cannot pour from an empty vessel, Sir Florian. You two are way too nosy. I mean, isn't it kind of my job to be nosy? Just get some rest. Don't worry about work today. Fine, if it gets you off my back. No promises I'll even be able to sleep, though. We do not ask for perfection, only effort. Right? I want a job to be nosy. I think I'd be really good at it. I love eavesdropping. I like asking questions. Finally, he leant the mop against the wall and ran ahead and threw his mop of hair. You couldn't help but notice the slightly more defined eye bags under his eyes. He then started his way upstairs. We got one. Gamers, we got one. We got a heart. That's awfully forward of you, Florian. What? I know you're tired, but you do have your own bed, don't you? What are you saying? I said I'd show you the attic. The attic! I was just gonna show it to you before I leave. God! Has nothing to do with your bed. Fine, but after this, go home. Yeah, whatever. Dust motes danced around the beams. Dust motes danced through the beams of light that filtered in through the stained glass window at the back of the room. It left a splash of colorful patterns across the jumbled, mismatched antiques that filled the attic. Old trunks, boxes overflowing with trinkets, well-loved books. Ta-da! The attic. Like I said, Sylvia's been meaning to clean up this crap to sell anyways. And by crap, I mean there's a lot of rubbish here. You might find nothing worth selling. I don't know. There certainly is a lot of stuff. You can say crap. Fine, there's a lot of crap in here. But I'm sure there's a lot of treasures hidden amongst the crap. Maybe if you squint hard enough. As you moved through the room, your eyes caught something odd. A flash of movement near the shelves. You turned, only to find something or someone hanging upside down from the edge of a high shelf, her bright smile and sparkling eyes pointed directly at you. Ta-da! Ah! You stumbled backwards, barely catching yourself before you tripped over your aunt's collection of used phone books. Before you could even process what was happening, the figure slipped, letting out a startled yelp as she tumbled to the floor in a heap. You winced, waiting for the sound of an impact, but nothing came. Ow, ow, ow. Wait, that didn't even hurt. Why am I saying ow? Ah! Are you okay? The figure popped up immediately, brushing herself off with a sheepish grin. Never better. Another flawless landing by yours truly. You fell. Thank you. I know my graceful performance was one you'll remember forever. Please, hold the applause. Didn't you notice that she was ever so slightly transparent? She struck a dramatic pose, her hands forming a heart over her chest as she flashed you a dazzling grin. Hello, hello, Plum. It's exciting to finally meet you. You're in the presence of future international superstar and idol, Winnie. She twirled in place, but her motion ended with a slight wobble, making you instinctively reach out as though to catch her, but your hands passed right through her. Winnie? Wait a second. You're the girl who was in my room the other night. You're a beautiful woman with adoring fans all over the world? The only fan you have is that one. Florian pointed to an old dusty electric fan that sat in the corner of the room. Boo, you suck. I have loads of fans. Where are they then? Here and there. You wouldn't know them, since all you do is sit around the store every day. That's funny coming from you. Overwhelmed, you sat down on the wooden floor, staring towards the insane display. Anyway, you can just go away if you're gonna be such a spoil sport. I want to talk to Plum. Shoo, Stinky. I'm not stinky. Hi. Hey. Why are you just sitting on the ground? You're gonna get all dusty. She rushed over, then squatted down beside you. I think the dust is the least of my worries right now. Florian, am I going crazy or something? Maybe, but that has nothing to do with her. So she's real? Unfortunately. Hey, I'm right here, you know. Why didn't you tell me? Look, I figured you'd find out eventually. She's hard to miss. I'm the only one here keeping things lively, I'm the only one keeping things lively around here. If it were up to Florian, the whole place would be a ghost town. No pun intended. A ghost. In the store. Sure. Why not? We've got a nice... Why not a ghost too? Oh, your thinking face is so cute. Maybe you should be a famous... Maybe you should be the super famous internet idol. That would make one of you. Anyway, I'm really sorry for scaring you. No, you're not. I'm really sorry that scaring you made you get hurt. I really didn't mean for that to happen. I just maybe kind of had a bet with Florian over whether or not I could spook you. Now Florian owes me $5. I'm going home. Good luck with dealing with that one. That one? I have a name. With that, Florian left, heading back downstairs and out of the store. So anyway, now that he's gone, I have something I want you to help me with. You do? Is it like dealing with something you left behind before you? I want to become the most famous internet idol ever. Okay, gang, can I be real? She's a little annoying. She low-key gets on my nerves. Now that that's been established. Oh, right. Of course. I should have guessed. And if you help me with it, I'll promote the store. It's a win-win for both of us, don't you think? I get all the adoring fans. You get all the people visiting your store. Come on, what do you say? Pretty please, pretty please. It'll be loads of fun, I promise. I can try? I don't know much about idols or becoming famous, though. Scratch that. I know nothing about idols or becoming famous. Yay! Yay, yay, yay! You're the best ever! You're pretty much my manager now. Whoa, I don't know about that. But I can try to help you at the very least. Right now? How about later tonight? I'm about to open up the store, but once it closes, I'm free. Yes! Oh, this is gonna be amazing. We'll have to pick outfits, make videos, maybe even do live streams. Oh, would you do my hair too? Oh, I have so many ideas already. Slow down, slow down. Let's just take it slow and see how we go, alright? So, right, I'm great at slow. Which name do you think is better? Winnie the super amazing cool idol or show-stopping Winnie? Maybe we'll workshop the name a little. By the way, Winnie, why didn't you introduce yourself sooner? I don't bite. Well, not unless you ask nicely anyway. Oh, Florian told me I shouldn't talk to you. Huh? Does he really hate me that much? No, Florian doesn't hate anyone. He's a big softie under all that emo-ish blandness. He said you were from out of town. You might not be into the whole, you know, ghost thing. He thought it might be a better idea to wait a little and see what you thought of the town first. What, is the whole town hiding a bunch of ghosts I don't know about? Maybe. I've never met another ghost. Even thinking about meeting a ghost gives me the shivers. You're afraid of ghosts. Well, yeah, who wouldn't be? And that doesn't seem at all funny to you. What do you mean? Don't worry about it. You stood up from the ground, then dusted off your clothes. It was really dusty down there. I better get to work. So, do you just hang around in here? I go wherever the fun is. That'll be all over the place, now that we know each other. Yippee! That sounds dangerous. Okay. I'll let you get to work for now. But tonight you're all mine, okay? Don't forget, we're gonna make magic happen. Got it. Tonight. Magic. Sure. I'm all yours. They'll call me Plum the Wizard with all the magic I'm about to make happen. Later, that is. Now I have to be Plum the Shopkeeper. No, go away! Lady Winona, it is good to see you fine and well. Lucy! Winnie charged forward and then jumped as if to hug Lucille and then went straight through her. One day it'll work. It is the thought that counts. I will prepare my stance for the day it does. That's the spirit. Was that pun intended? That's my secret. I am pleased to see you have become acquainted with each other. The store was far too quiet without Lady Winona around. Oh, you're making me blush. I am only speaking the truth. Well, I think you're trying to make me turn red. You're so charming, Lucy. Honesty is not a charm, Lady Winona. It is simply the way of a knight. Well, I think you're charming and noble and strong. And are you trying to make Lucille join your idol group or something? I've never heard so many compliments in one breath. Maybe. Just imagine a night idol. Have you ever heard of something so cute? I fear my talents do not extend to performing arts, and cute I am not. Boo. I think you're plenty cute. Don't you think so, Plum? You're both cute. Honestly, we might end up with a queue of people outside waiting today just to see the two of you. A whole line of adoring fans? Yay! Lucille nodded seriously. If that is the case, then I shall remain on high alert. Lucille? With increased popularity comes increased risks. Should a crowd gather at our doors, I will ensure that no trouble befalls you or Lady Winona. That's appreciated, but I'm not sure necessary. Oh, Lucille, you should totally be my bodyguard when I go viral. Every idol needs her super cool knight watching their back. If it is a matter of security, I will, of course, fulfill my duty. Do you mean an actual bodyguard or a part of your act? Well... Picture it. The amazing idol Winnie and her gallant guardian, the unbreakable Dame Lucille Del Rosio of the Order of the Crown. The title keeps getting longer and longer. Good branding is key, don't you think? If my presence lends credibility to your efforts, I shall assist in whatever way I can. However, should any real danger arise, I will take my duty most seriously. I would not let harm befall either of you. You smiled, shaking your head as Winnie practically sparked with joy. Alright, let's focus on opening up the stores first. If a horde of admirers shows up, I trust Lucille to keep us all safe. You have my word. Oh, I'll handle the fans. This is so going to be our big break. I'm not sure ghost idols to be come with fans, but that's alright. Time to get to it. What's this? You pulled out a purple drawstring bag from a box. It looked to be made of velvet or something similarly plush. You tugged open the strings and found... nothing? The inside was so dark you couldn't see anything at all. It almost looked bottomless. But that wasn't possible. Was it? We found a bag of holding. Oh, that's not very good. Carefully you reached inside the bag, all the way to your elbow, despite the bag only being about half as deep. But you didn't find anything at all hidden in the depths of the bag. Aunt Sylvia really does own the weirdest shit, the weirdest things. You carefully placed the bag aside, then turned back to your work. You began searching through your aunt's collection. Unfortunately, you don't find anything worth selling today. Can you check out the bag? I'm really sorry, sir, but we don't stock anything that is an antique. There's probably a store around town that has... There isn't! This is the last place I've got to check. You really don't have it? I might have an old flip phone or something upstairs, but new phone models, no, I'm afraid not. This is ridiculous. How do you not stock phones? What is this, the Stone Age? This is an antique store. God, what did I do to deserve this? Once again, this is an antique store. We're not a regular store, and we don't carry any products. Typical of these small towns and old people's shops. Can't even get a proper phone here. At that moment, you heard the sound of metal grating against metal, and in the blink of an eye, a silver sword was placed between you and the customer. Oh my god. Good sir, you will respect the master of this establishment, or you will leave. Hey! Watch where you're waving that thing, woman. It's a sword, not a toy. This blade was forged with the fires of war. I am well aware it is not a toy. Now, you may either apologize, or you may leave. Fine, sorry, Jesus. He grumbled and turned on his heel, leaving the shop with all the haste of a man threatened with a real sword. Phew! Thanks, Lucille. It is my pleasure. Should you require aid, you need only ask, Plum. She gave a smile and sheathed her sword with ease. I was hoping he'd get the hint without having a sword pointed at him. Oh well. Some people require a firmer hand to understand the importance of manners. Is there usually customers is there usually many customers like that? Nay. The majority are very courteous and polite. Lady Sylvie would say that a great deal of trouble came from passing tourists. However, they are few and far between. Tourists, huh? He did seem to be passing through. The inhabitants of this town are a good sort and would never speak ill of the store. Everyone likes Aunt Sylvie, huh? Indeed. She is the best of us and then some. Hey, Lucille. Thank you, really. I know it's your job, but... My sword is yours. Your enemies are mine. If there is but one thing you can depend on in this life, it is that. She bowed her head and left to continue her patrol. Okay. So, these didn't sell yesterday. Oh god. Let's make them dummy cheap. You get seated behind the counter, ready for today's customers. The bells chime and a customer comes inside. Welcome! Christmas bells broach. It stirs the heart like a forgotten ballad. Ah, splendid. I shall take it at once. Wearing this can be Christmas all year round. Heck yeah. Oh my god, he bought it for 20. Wait, I thought I made it more expensive. Did I not? See you next time. Customer leaves the store. The sky is blue, so I thought I'd stop by. Welcome. Vintage stuffed rabbit is humming, don't you hear it? I think I'll buy it for my mom. Probably not haunted. I'll come back again later, probably. See you next time. Hello, Bat Marigold. I trust your day as well. Welcome. I'll pass for now, perhaps next time. Until our next appointment. See you next time. You stretched, hearing a pop from a joint somewhere you didn't want to think about too much as someone entered through the front door. What are you doing here? Don't tell me I have to put you in timeout. Timeout? How old do you think I am? I left something here this morning. I was just coming to pick it up. What do you mean by It's not like I came back because I missed you or anything. Fine, I guess that's a sufficient reason for you to come back. But you better go home straight away. God, you're worse than my mother. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Actually, do you live far away? Why? I was just wondering. Not really. 10 minutes or so from here. You checked back and forth and couldn't see Winnie anywhere in the room. Can we talk? Thought you wanted me to leave. Just for a minute. Guess it's inevitable. Sure. What is it? There's a real-life ghost living in the store, and Lucille claims to be a time traveler, and I believe her for some reason. Yep. Just yep? I don't know what you want me to say. Yes, Winnie's a ghost, and yes, Lucille is a knight. How? Why? What's going on here? Did my aunt know? Of course she did. She knows everything that goes on in this town. That's just the kind of woman she is. Really, this whole antique store rubbish is mostly a front. A front? For what? You're not going to tell me this is something illegal, are you? I really don't want to go to prison if this is a setup. What? No. Willowmist is full of people who don't fit in. People who are running away from something or don't blend into normal society. Sylvie helps them. The town depends on her. She's a problem solver, I guess. She's the one that makes this town a place where people can exist without having to explain themselves. So the people in this town, they're all like Winnie and Lucille? Not all of them, but a lot, yeah. But everyone knows. I guess some of them do. Some of them don't. Some don't want to know. Not everyone in Willowmist is like that, but they get it in their own way. I don't know. It's more like people just don't ask. And you're just okay with that. Why wouldn't I be? It's a lot to take in. You get used to it. You sighed, running a hand through your hair. Or don't. Just let things happen. You're here for what, 3 months? You'll be fine. You exhaled deeply before leveling a look at Florian. Okay, so what about you? What about me? You said a lot of people here don't fit in. What's your deal then? A beat of silence. Florian's expression didn't change, but there was something just a little too measured about it now. I just work here. You just work here? Yep. No tragic backstory, no running from the past, no big secret? Nope. Florian. Plum. Fine. Be mysterious, but I'm on to you. There's nothing to be mysterious about. I just happen to be born here. Anyway, he told me to leave, so I'm leaving. Wait. I'm not meant to do what I'm meant to do what she does. How would I know? Sylvie doesn't tell me shit. I can hardly help myself, let alone an entire town of people. You don't need to help everyone. That's kind of the whole point, though, isn't it? My aunt did. Florian sighed, shifting his weight slightly as he rubbed the back of his neck. Yeah, well, you're not her. Wow, thanks. That's not what I meant. For a second, he hesitated, his fingers tightening slightly against the sleeve. Then in a quieter voice, he spoke again. Look, even if you only help one person, it's worth it. His tone was uncharacteristically earnest. No sarcasm, no sighing frustration. Just something quiet and certain. You blinked at him, momentarily taken aback. That's surprisingly optimistic coming from you. He shoved his hand into his pockets, glancing away as if embarrassed by his insincerity. Not everything has to be a grand gesture. Not everything has to fix something. Sometimes just being there, just doing one good thing is enough. Sounds like something my aunt would say. Maybe it was. Did you believe her? Maybe. He smiled, exhaling softly before shaking your head. You're a weird guy, Florian. Yeah, well, you work here now, so you're one of us. Now I'm really going. Night. Night, Florian. Let me walk you out. The two of you found your way downstairs, wood groaning beneath your feet. Ooh! Coming out of your room together at night. How scandalous. Go away. Go away. You're ruining my moment. Shut up. I'm leaving. Thank you. Tell her. Have a nice night, Blood Flow. Not my name. The door shut soundlessly behind him as he left. He's such a spoilsport. Well, whatever. We've got the whole place to ourselves now. Should we throw a party or something? A party at an antique store does sound pretty cool. I'll put you in charge of planning that, eh? Do you think we can get a disco ball in here? Hehe probably has one stashed away somewhere, knowing her. Disco balls and parties can come later, though. Didn't you want my help with something? Oh! Right! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Come on, come on. She went to grab you by the hand, but her fingers went straight through yours. It did leave you with a cold, numb feeling in your hand, though, which you found pretty cool. Let's go! She charged upstairs, and you trailed behind, ready for a troublesome night ahead of you. Your place is so cool. Sylvie didn't like me coming up here, you know. This is my first chance to have a proper look around. Why not? What did you do? What? Who said I did anything? Well, did you? I think it's because I'd stand at the end of her bed in the middle of the night. Kind of spooked her a little. Okay, I can see why she wouldn't like that. I was just messing around. I won't do that to you, though. I promise. I'd pinky promise, but, you know. She wiggled her semi-translucent pinky finger in front of your face. Anyway, do you have a computer? I do. Brought my laptop with me, luckily. I don't know what I'd do without it. Yes, finally! You sat down at your desk, swinging around the chair to log in. With step one of becoming an idol, then? Getting famous, I guess? Selling out a giant arena for my concert? Okay, I don't know about idols, but I think there's some steps before that. Did you decide on a name at least? You had a few ideas earlier, but... well, I have been thinking about it. Winnie the Super Cool Idol? Denied. What? I thought that was a good one! How about something more like... something that highlights your draw. Ghost Star Winnie. With a star in the middle. That might be cute. Ooh, mysterious. Intriguing. Cute. And accurate to boot. Hopefully people don't question the fact that you're slightly transparent too much. That could cause us some trouble. Okay. How about this? She got into position, arms wide, huge grin on her face. Hello, my little ghostling. Ghost Star Winnie is here. She pulled another pose, making a star symbol with her hands out in front of her. Wait. A star symbol. Wait. 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 How do you make how do you make a star with your hands? How do you make a star with your hands? How do you do it? How does one do that? How is that possible? I need help. My immersion's ruined. That's gonna fuck me up the whole time. Anyways. How was that? Wow, you already got that down. Really? Does it look cool? Mysterious? Yep, cool and mysterious with a dash of cute for good measure. Yay! Okay, Ghost Star Winnie. We've got a name down. I suppose the next thing to do is make social media accounts so you actually have somewhere to be an idol. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch too. Do you want to make videos? Of course! Got it. I'll start setting those up. Do you have an email address already? Maybe? We should probably just make a new one. You maybe have an email? I can't really remember. Alright, new email too. You tapped away on your keyboard, getting to work. So, Winnie, can I ask you something? I'm an open book. Well, you're a ghost. That's not a question, silly. I wasn't done yet. Are you dead? Ooh, I'm a scary dead person. I don't know, to be honest. I don't have any memories of my life. Probably. Ghosts are usually dead, right? You lost your memories? I guess so. Or maybe I didn't have any in the first place. Who knows? She's very nonchalant about it. And that doesn't bother you? Why would it? I'm all here for the here and now. I guess that's a good way to live. You know what I mean. What's with this superstar idol thing then? I thought that was some kind of unfulfilled dream of yours. Maybe it was. Honestly, I just felt like this store was so boring sometimes, you know? So I was brainstorming ways I could help liven the place up and bam! I saw this old magazine with a super cool idol on the front cover. Sylvie Wilvey thought it'd be a good idea for me to, Sylvie Wilvey thought it'd be a good idea for me to pursue, but she didn't have a computer. I'm so glad you're here now. It's original at the very least. Can't say I know many antique store ghost idols. I'll have the market cornered before you know it. But really, one magazine cover is all it took? Inspiration strikes quickly, you know. But maybe I was looking for my thing. Ah, I understand that. I think I'm still looking. Isn't selling antiques your thing? Maybe it will be. We'll see. So the idol thing is only recent? I've had that idea for a couple weeks now. I've been brainstorming all kinds of things while waiting for you. Waiting for me? Sylvie said you were coming. She said you'd be able to help. So she signed me up for this ahead of time. Well, I don't really mind. Anyway, I was born to be a star. I think I was probably a pop sensation in my past life, or maybe a famous actor, or both. You chuckled, shaking your head as you turned away from your laptop. Alright, well, your social media is ready. You're officially one step closer on world domination. This is so exciting! What's next? What's next? Maybe a profile picture? I can take a photo of you. Wait, do you come up in photos? Of course I do! I'm not a vampire, silly. Thank God, imagine trying to figure out how to market an invisible person online. You lifted your phone up, angling it toward Winnie, who instantly struck a dramatic pose, tilting her head to the side with an exaggerated wink. Cheese! You snapped the photo, checking the screen. Sure enough, she was there. Only ever so slightly transparent. If you didn't know she was a ghost, you likely wouldn't have guessed from this picture. Let me see. You turn the phone around, or screen around her, and she practically bounced up and down in place. So cute! Plum, you're such a good photographer. Well, I think anyone could do this much, but I'm not one to turn down praise. I actually did some photography classes when I was younger. I kind of forgot. Ooh, really? You're so talented. Hardly. I drifted away from it pretty quickly. Same as I drifted away from knitting, journaling, cooking, art, real. Oh, why? Didn't you enjoy them? I'm not sure. It wasn't that I didn't enjoy it, really. I think I've just spent my life chasing for something, but never found it. Pick things up and then put them down, waiting for something to just click. Well, I think you're really good at everything. I saw you handle all those customers earlier, and now you're making me into a superstar like it's nothing. I think I'm falling in love. Get away from me. Get away from me. None of that here. You're funny, Winnie. Thank you! Should I add comedian to my title? Hell, why not? Superstar, idol, and comedian. For now, let's upload your new profile picture. There. Looking good, Winnie. Now we just need content. You said you wanted to do videos? Yep. I should probably, figure out what kind of idol I am. Am I the cool, mysterious type or the super high energy, cheerful kind? I mean, that seems pretty obvious to me, but more importantly, who do you want to be? Let me pause for a second at that. It was brief, so brief that you might have missed it if you weren't paying attention. That's a good question, huh? Guess we'll just find out along the way. That's what makes it fun. Well, you quite literally have all the time in the world to work it out. There's no rush. Take some time thinking about what you want your first post to be, too. Right! I should do some brainstorming. I got it. You brainstormed for like 3 seconds. What can I say? I'm obviously just a natural. So here's the idea. I'll pretend like I'm putting on a show, and you can pretend to be in the crowd recording right here in the store. If we post that online, it'll totally go viral. Oh, like a fan cam? Yeah, like that. You don't know what a fan cam is, do you? Maybe it's lost with the rest of my memories. It's just a fan recording of a performance. They're pretty popular online. Alright, I can do that. What are you actually going to, do, though? It's a surprise! Are you excited? I don't think I can get any more excited than if I tried. Come on. Let's go do it, then. Isn't this a little dark for something like this? Concerts are usually dark, I think. Don't worry, it's just going to add to the atmosphere. Just use your phone torch or something. With that, she stepped up onto the counter, not paying any mind at all, any mind to any of the items here. Which was fine, really, considering she just passed straight through them. Ready? I'll start recording. Mic check, mic check. You don't even have a mic. I'm practicing. Hello, willowmist. I'm Winnie. No, that's not right. Start again. Hello, my little ghostlings. Ghost Winnie is here. Your favorite spirit from beyond the grave. Ooh. Winnie twirled around, throwing her arms out like she was greeting an arena of adoring fans. Woo, Winnie! We love you! Oh, God. Excuse me. I'm dying. Today I'll be singing my debut single, Fall Right Into Place. Winnie took a deep breath, and then just like that, her usual energy faded. Her playful grin softened into something more thoughtful, more wistful. Then she began to sing. Oh? From the songbirds in the treetops to the valleys down below. Every living creature has beauty to show. She sang with all the passion of a girl with no place to call home. Her voice was light, sweet, airy, but there was a depth beneath it, a kind of yearning woven between notes. The creaking floorboards play a timeless melody. I wonder about the future that is waiting for me. She held one hand out, as if she were reaching for something, or someone just out of grasp. Her voice carried through the still air, filling the empty space. You didn't say anything. It was almost like you couldn't. You just watched her, standing there above you, mesmerized by Winnie, the playful, energetic whirlwind of a ghost, who suddenly seemed so delicate, so lost in something unseen. She seemed almost caught between her dreams and memories, or a lack of them. Winnie. I can't shake off this feeling of sweet mystery. Like all the snowy mountaintops were made alive for me. Every bone in my being is begging to stay. Like all my broken puzzle pieces fall right into place. As she hit her final notes, Willie's eyes fluttered shut as she let the sound settle into the stillness of the room. Then she cracked one eye open, grinning. So, how was it? You quickly stopped the recording. Hopefully I got it all. I kind of forgot halfway through that's why we were doing this. But it was beautiful, Winnie. Yay, yippee! Where did that song come from? My mouth. Okay, comedian, I know that much. Did you write it? I think so. I hope so. It's... When I first got here, it was in my head. Maybe it's a memory, I'm not sure. But it's pretty, right? It's gorgeous. You're an amazing singer. Well, I wouldn't be a very good idol if I couldn't sing. It's true. I just didn't realize you were that good. You leaned back against the counter, arms crossed as Winnie descended to stand beside you. Memory, huh? Music is a pretty powerful thing. I wonder if it means something. That I've always been destined to be famous? Maybe? It's kind of funny, huh? What is? I have no clue who I was, but I remember a song. Well, maybe it was important to you. Something you held on to even after everything else faded away, like a little keepsake. Winnie hummed, rocking back and forth on her heels, or well, floating in space as if she had heels to rock on. For once, she didn't immediately follow up with a joke. She just thought about it, hands clasped behind her back. I guess so. I mean, anything's possible, right? It's a little bittersweet. No, it's all sweet. Don't worry about sad stuff, Plum. I don't care if I remember or not. All that matters now is I'm going to be a superstar. How did the recording turn out? I think it's good. I'll just have to clean up a little before it's ready to post, though. I can add some special effects, too. Strobe lights, fireworks, a backing track. Okay, temper your expectations there. I'm no professional. Winnie grinned nearly from ear to ear, and you were sure it was as contagious as you found yourself smiling back. A yawn escaped your lips inadvertently. Tired? All this fame and stuff really wears you out, huh? It's been a long day. You must be more exhausted than me. Not at all. I could sing all night. You might need to come up with some more songs first, so you don't get tired? Nope. I can't even remember what sleep feels like. Man, that would be helpful. It's pretty cool, huh? Another perk of being a ghost. Doesn't it get lonely? Huh? Oh, sorry. It kind of slipped out. I just mean while everyone else is sleeping. It must be very quiet around the store. If anything, it's just super boring. Luckily, Florian is usually around, but not tonight, huh? Boo. I'd keep you company if I didn't need to be up the first thing in the morning. It's okay, Plum. I'll keep practicing for my big debut. I won't be bored tonight. As your client slash business partner slash soon to be worldwide idol slash friend, I officially declare that your shift is over. Why, thank you, my esteemed Winnie. Ooh, I like how that sounds. Uh-oh, if we're not careful, your idol thing will turn into a cult thing. Which, honestly, I'm down for, but maybe we hold off for now. I'll get some sleep, then. Good night, superstar. Night, Plum. Rest up. Let me know when you finish editing my debut recording, too, alright? You got it. Oh, by the way, thanks for helping me get your letter from, wrong person. Oh, by the way, thanks for helping me get your letter from the top of my dresser last night. Huh? What do you... sure. Night, Plum. And just like that, Winnie floated up through the ceiling. A ghost idol. What a weird life I'm living. At least I won't get bored out here. With that, you headed back upstairs. You stepped into your room and then promptly flopped out on the couch, exhaustion overtaking you. What a day. Between dealing with customers, meeting, and helping Winnie with her idol stuff and everything with Florian, you were left with little energy for yourself. You let your head come to rest at the back of the chair and closed your eyes. Just for a moment, you told yourself you wanted to rest your eyes. Just a minute, then I'll get dinner and go to bed. And just like that, you fell into a light sleep. Upstairs. Wake up. Follow rustling leaves. Destiny. Find it. Your eyes shoot open as soft, insistent whispers rippled through your mind. The first thing that you noticed was a cool draft brushing against your skin. And in the dim light of your room, you saw something strange. A scattering of autumn leaves swirling with a gentle motion around and around, as if the world's gentlest tornado was inside your room, and you were in the center of it. What the hell? Winnie, is that you? No reply came. You felt an inexplicable pull, like a magnetic draw urging you to stand. You got to your feet, and as the swirling leaves followed you, as you were commanding them. Which you weren't, as far as you were aware. You looked out the window, but the wind didn't seem to be coming from there. Winnie? Is this some kind of practical joke? If it is, you got me. That pull continued, almost as if dragging you to the door. Swallowing hard, you followed it out of your door and upstairs. You had expected to see Winnie when you entered the room, but you found the attic empty. The pull continued, dragging you further into the room relentlessly. Dust motes danced in the beam of the moonlight that streamed in through the stained glass window as you made your way to one of the dressers, pushing aside boxes in your path. The closer you got, the more temperature seemed to drop, and the leaves twirling around you began to glow. Cautiously, you reached out and brushed your fingers against the smooth wood of the dresser, your heart pounding. It was icy to the touch, much colder than you would have expected. With a deep breath, you pulled open the drawer and found a book. It looked old, leather-bound, with no writing on the front or spine that you could see. Carefully, steadily, you reached in and took it from its place in the drawer, blowing a layer of dust off the surface. As soon as you made contact with it, the leaves swirling around you exploded into gold dust, shimmering through the air before coming to rest within the wooden floor. The temperature of the room returned to normal, and you were just left once again and exhausted. Strange book in hand, you made your way back to your bedroom. You set down the book on the small dining table in the kitchen and changed into your pajamas. Whatever strange thing was going on right now, it would certainly wait until morning. You crawled into bed, heart still racing, and closed your eyes. Despite the adrenaline running in your veins, weariness overtook you, and soon enough, you fell back into a much deeper sleep. Okay. Alright. Hold up. Hold up. We saved it this time. We saved it this time. It's right here. Look, I'll even do it twice. That's what we'll call it for today. I feel like that's a really good spot to end it. So, cool. Yeah.